Easy Riders, I'm Gary from Real Tours and this is 5 On, the series on our YouTube channel in which we give you 5 minutes of trivia about a specific film. This episode is about Shaun of the Dead from 2004. Spoiler alert, this video will contain plot spoilers. Stopwatch at the ready, roll film, and here we go. George A. Romero, creator of the movies to which this film pays homage and lampoons, was so impressed with Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright's work that he asked them to cameo in Land of the Dead from 2005 as zombies. When asked by an interviewer why they chose to have slow-moving zombies instead of running zombies, Simon Pegg simply replied, "Because death is not an energy drink." Shaun tells Liz that he's going to take her to the place that does all the fish. When he opens the phone book, you can see that the restaurant is literally called The Place That Does All the Fish. Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright considered a sequel that would replace zombies with another monster, but they ultimately decided against it as they were pleased with this movie as a standalone product and thought that too many characters died to continue the story. The proposed title was From Dusk Till Shaun. Shaun and Ed's friendship is based on Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's from when they shared a flat together in North London. Many of the zombie extras are fans of Spaced, which ran for 2 seasons in 1999 and 2000. It also starred Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and was directed by Edgar Wright. They were recruited through the Spaced Out fan website. When Shaun, Liz, David, Diane, Barbara and Ed run into an alternative gang as they make their way to the Winchester, there are quite a few comedy partnerships brought together again. Simon Pegg and Jessica Hines, Tim and Daisy from Spaced, Lucy Davis and Martin Freeman are Dawn and Tim from the UK Office, Dylan Moran and Tamsin Gregg are Bernard and Fran from Black Books, and Julia Deakin and Nick Frost are of course in Spaced too, as Marsha and Mike respectively. Just when Shaun is exiting the corner shop, which is tuned into a radio station playing songs from Indian movies, the song stops and a newscaster begins speaking in Hindi. The content of the news when translated to English is, "People are waking up from their graves." Almost all bit part characters can be seen later in this movie as zombies. The Battle Royale poster in Shaun's living room was designed by Fred Deakin of Airside, as is the green poster with the flowers and girl in Liz's flat. Deakin is also a member of the band Lemon Jelly, which provides music for the soundtrack of the film. The music track that plays over the production logos at the beginning of the movie is titled Figment's Park from DeWolf Music Library. Additionally, the music featured when Shaun discusses his plan for rescuing Liz and his mother is incidental music created by Italian band Goblin. Both tracks were featured prominently in Dawn of the Dead from 1978. When Shaun is on the phone to his mum, Barbara, Ed yells, "We're coming to get you, Barbara." This is a reference to a classic horror movie line said in the original Night of the Living Dead from 1968. "They're coming to get you, Barbara." In the DVD special features, a vlog of 2 men who appeared as zombies revealed that the military battle at the end was the very last scene shot in the film. In the beginning, when Shaun is riding the bus, the young man in front of him is listening to music. The song that can be heard is the dance club classic Kernkraft 400 by Zombie Nation, whose melody is borrowed from the song It Happened Then, Babylon Run by Dave Eager and Pete Baker, which is the theme for the Stardust subgame of the C64 game Lazy Jones. At the end of the movie, the advertisement for Zombies from Hell shows a graphic of 3 shambling zombies with their heads exploding. This animation was actually made from a clip of Dawn of the Dead from 1978. The clip from which it originates immediately follows the redneck scene where hunters are shooting at 3 zombies that are shambling over a hill towards them. The final music track to play during the credits is a slight remix of The Gonk by Herbert Chappell. It was featured predominantly at the end of Dawn of the Dead from 1978, when the zombies re-enter the mall, and is considered one of the most iconic tracks of that movie. Bill Nighy, who plays the role of Philip, and Penelope Wilton, who plays Barbara, also appear together as husband and wife in the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel from 2011. When the gang are barricaded inside the Winchester, Ed turns on a slot machine which Shaun promptly turns off by pulling the plug. Before he does so, the few musical notes indicate that the song is the theme from Phantom of the Opera, a weird choice since the game is clearly named Dracula. The fruit machine is made by Barcrest and is called Ooh Ah Dracula, which also features in Hot Fuzz from 2007 and The World's End from 2013. David Walliams auditioned for the role of David, however he was unsuccessful in the audition. Throughout this movie, homage is paid to several aspects of Capcom's original Resident Evil game series, a vivid example of which being the scene in the pub cellar in which a switch to activate the lift is only made visible by activating a lighter. When the zombies are making their way into the Winchester, Shaun shouts to Ed, "Get behind me, get behind me," the same way Han Solo shouts to Chewbacca as stormtroopers are entering the cell block in Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope from 1977, one of Simon Pegg's all-time favourite films. And time is up. I certainly hope that you've learned something new there, and if you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead in a long time, then be sure to go back and give it a revisit. What film would you like us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below. We release videos weekly, so be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click the bell to receive notifications on all future videos. Keep it real.